Now I'm ready to make the Arabic cheese with the garlic leaves. For this recipe, I need 2 gallons of regular milk, you want to make sure you use a large pot to hold both gallons together. We'll place it on high heat. We want to bring the temperature of the milk up to 105 degrees. In the meantime, I have half tablet of rennet that I'm going to dissolve in half cup of water. You want to make sure you read the direction for what kind of rennet tablets you are using. Sometimes it could say rennet junket. You might need to use about 5 times more of the tablets. If you're using half, you need to use 2.5 then. This kind that I'm using today is very strong, so you need to make sure to read the direction, and that will tell you how many tablets you can use per gallon or per 2 gallons. So you just want to be careful, read the instruction on the tablet packets. When using a thermometer, the temperature should reach 105 degrees. And you see the temperature is at 105 degrees. If you don't have a thermometer, just dip your finger in the milk, and when it's nice and warm and you can handle it, to keep your finger there for 10 seconds, that means it's warm enough. Now, we will add the mixture of water and the rennet tablet to our mixture. And stir. Wait for about 15 to 20 minutes for the milk to curdle. Now the milk mixture has been sitting for about 20 minutes. The milk curdled already. Do you see how nice and thick? It looks thicker than yogurt, if that's what you're looking for. At this stage, I will add the garlic leaves. I will just chop them inside the pot. This will give our cheese a very unique flavor, the sharpness from the leaves, and also it's going to give it nice color. Usually, whenever I'm ready to make some cheese, I will plant a few cloves of garlic in a small pot. In about 2 to 3 days, the leaves will come out, and that's what I use to make the cheese. Garlic leaves is really a traditional herbs to use for this kind of cheese. A couple more here that I will add, and then mix everything nicely together. You want to make sure all these leaves are going to incorporate into the cheese mixture. I have this container, or this actually mold, that I bought from a place where they sell only stuff to make cheese. So this is like a plastic container. It has holes all around the sides and the bottom. And it's a nice mold. It's going to give you a nice looking cheese mold. And it's going to help all the whey to drain from it. And I will line this with 2 layers of cheesecloth fabric, and here I have a colander that I'm going to set it on top for the whey to drain, or the liquid to drain from the cheese mixture. So now what I would do is I will ladle this cheese mixture into the cheesecloth. letting all the whey to drain through the holes of that mold. Look how beautiful the milk curdles. Looks so nice. This is very good cheese. It's so delicious. Lift the corners up a little bit. That will help more liquid to drain from the cheese. Just lift it up a little bit. And then set it down and add I remember when my mom used to make cheese, she will reserve all this whey, and this is what she used to make bread, to use it as a liquid to make a dough. I guess it's very nice. Okay, and then with the mold, it came this device that's gonna go exactly on top of this. I'm gonna press down as hard as we can to squeeze all the liquid out. See how much liquid is coming down? Try to find a very heavy object that's gonna go on top. This is very heavy. It's about 10 pounds, and press on it and let it sit for about 1 hour for the liquid to drain. I have the weight sitting on top of the cheese for about an hour and a half, and there is so much whey that drained out still from the cheese. So I think it should not be that much whey left in there. So what I would do now is I will take the mold with the top mold on top, place it in here, and this is gonna go in the fridge for about 6 to 8 hours. Now I'll be making another kind of Arabic cheese. It's gonna be with black cumin, حبة soda. It's gonna be much more creamier this time because I'm using regular milk and half and half. So for this recipe, I need 1 gallon of regular milk, and 2 quarts of half and half. We'll place it on high heat. We will try to get the temperature up all the way to 105 degrees. For this recipe, while we are waiting for the milk to reach 105 degrees, I will get the lemon juice ready. I will need half cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice for this recipe. Just perfect. That's half cup. And now we'll check the milk temperature. We want to make sure it's at 105 degrees, and it is exactly at 105 degrees. Now I will add the lemon juice to the milk. We'll give it a quick stir. We'll wait for the milk to curdle for about 10 to 15 minutes. The milk curdles already. Now to this I will add about 2 tablespoons of black cumin, حبة soda, to the mixture. You can add caraway seeds, you can add fennel seeds, you can add whatever seeds you like, just to add some flavor to the cheese. And we will ladle the curdled cheese into the cheesecloth that's lined inside another mold that I have. And it's sitting into a pan for all the liquid to drain out from the cheese. This looks so good. This is going to be much creamier cheese because we used half and half, and it's going to be great. We'll lift all sides together. This will help more wheat to drain, more liquid to drain out. And then we'll keep ladling the cheese mixture into the cheesecloth. We'll fold all the sides of the cheesecloth over the cheese. And then having this great device that came with the mold. Look how beautiful. It fits right into the mold. Squeeze as much liquid as possible. See, there's still a lot coming. We're gonna press as much pressure as we can. Looks good. And then place a real heavy object on top and let it sit for about 1 hour. And now the cheese has been sitting in the fridge for about 6 to 8 hours. So what I would do is I will remove the top part from the mold and the cheesecloth. Remove the whole thing. And carefully you want to remove the cheesecloth from the cheese. And then we want to flip it over and peel off the cheesecloth from the cheese. Place it in here. Look how beautiful it looks. Now sprinkle some cheese salt or coarse salt all around it. Beautiful. We are ready to unmold the other cheese, the black cumin cheese. We'll do the same thing again. We will remove it and place it in here. Sprinkle with some salt all around, and it's ready to be used.